To Root Zones, bringing you the good news and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne.
And my name is Manish.
And if you like money in crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button.
Button.
So today, let's see what we have. The rise of buying real estate with cryptocurrencies. Oh my gosh, it's coming. It's going to happen soon, guys.
Wow.
Sometimes,
It's like a Facebook photo.
I don't know why now this is like the new setting, no, Manish. Last time it
Mm,
used to show up at the left, but that's fine. So, let's see if I do this. Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I
I
guess
think
the
the full screen is better because people can correlate. Oh, it's okay. Anything is fine.
yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So, anyways, we have situations on the rise of buying real estate with the cryptocurrency. I think this is what we have been talking about. Soon, real estate also will be tokenized, and that's why we spoke about IX Swap. I'm hopefully myself and Manish will get a chance to actually interview the founder of IX Swap. Right now, it's currently undervalued. It's coming in. It's STO plus the AMM, similar like liquid swap pool or Uniswap, and then they have that actually tied to a building, and you can be part of that ownership, and it will be documented in ledgered in a blockchain technology. So consumers are actually using cryptocurrencies for all kind of items every day. Sooner or later, it will be the popular e-commerce site, big ticket items like cars, vacation, real estate. So can you imagine your Airbnb house being tokenized? So you get rental income, you get other investors to be part of a pool of real estate, and the real estate itself can also rise in capital appreciation. So you have three ways to actually earn money. So I think BitPay is excited to announce two partnerships with the innovative consumer real estate brands, giving purchasers the ability to buy real estate investments with cryptocurrency. There's this thing called Picasso, a leading real estate platform that helps people buy, co-own a luxury second home, and condos.com. So as a consumer demands for crypto payments increases, the more real estate industry companies are adopting crypto. Recently, the New York real estate announced it will accept Bitcoin as payment for a 3-store retail condominium space. Manish.
Yeah. And I've seen the Picasso. It also has a Dogecoin
Oh,
as part of the payment. I just saw in your while you're scrolling down. So it's
very
good thing.
interesting.
I think they have some premium coins there, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Dogecoins. Can
Mm.
use to purchase condos. So good luck, guys. I think more cryptos.
Yeah, especially when Picasso. Yeah, look at this, huh? Interesting website. Find your second home with Picasso. Shop, own, and enjoy. Featured homes, Ocean
Wow.
Boulevard. Very interesting, huh? See, look at this. Look at this now. Forget timeshares. Remember what timeshares? I think they took that model. With Picasso, you can own your home, not just a block of time. You can book stay throughout the year, not annually. With real estate, it's fast, streamlined, and sets the price. Very interesting. I think this will be a new model. It will be adopted, across the world. Everybody is learning from each other. There's a lot of ideas. That's why in the crypto space, it's hard to have patented ideas. So people, a lot of them is quite harsh about what they develop in terms of the project, and they have to have a very good go-to-market strategy, execute it fast, and grab whatever market share they can before the idea gets stolen, get refined, and that's it. So quite interesting.
So the good thing is, see, the third party involvements and all those will be taken off. It'll be much more easier to buy homes with this digital way of purchasing it. So I think it's a good initiative. I think this is a positive change.
It's a positive change because you know how difficult it is to go and take loan from the banks and go through all this paperwork. I just want to go to my Bitcoin and take 2 Bitcoin and throw it into a house and then just have the ownership done. And it's blockchain. You can get to see the transaction that happens to purchase $100,000 house. And Bitcoin, of course, is on the rise. It's at 63,000 as we speak. So, of course, Rich Dad author Robert Kiyosaki tells us he loves Bitcoin. So, the renowned Rich Dad, author of Kiyosaki loves Bitcoins over fiat, right? He knows, he always spoke about the dying dollar, the printing, the debt, the $1 trillion debt that they cannot pay. And that's why a lot of the things in the US is currently overinflated, and they have to hedge against the inflation by buying corporate bonds as well as junk bonds. So it's just a matter of time that bubble will pop. It will have to pop. That's the cycle of the bull and the bear market, and that money will go into gold, metals, silver, as well as cryptocurrencies. So Kiyosaki also advocates for Bitcoin as a superior store of value to the dollar, and has already now been accepted around the world. That's why a case study in the El Salvador, we can see that the president is saying that it's easy to borrow money, but it's very difficult to borrow Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, you have to actually mine it to have in the country and have that circulated through your economy. So the staggering debts also soon will disqualify the dollar as a store of value. Manish, what do you think?
Yeah, Bitcoin is everyone's favorite, no, not only the Robert Kiyosaki. So everyone want to invest in Bitcoin, and then that's the only secure investment. If you talk about secure in a crypto space, that is Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's a good store of value. Of course, some people are saying Ethereum is the bonds, and hopefully Doge becomes the currency. So that's all I have. And now, of course, Bitcoin has reclaimed 60,000 levels. Right now, still slightly below its all-time high. But we'll see over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and I can see today Hero is also exploding. We thought that it's going down and it'll be there for some time so that we can further more invest it, but looks like it's exploding already.
Yeah, that's the thing about Hero. Meta Hero, based on its price chart, it was actually down in the last 7 days for 42%. Uh, Slightly a bit up. It's still down, Manish. Last 7 days is still minus 42. It's still
All
great
time
to.
high is 18 cents. So now it's going on. I think it's a 10 cents now, and 22% up from in last 24 hours.
So yeah, I think it's still very
Yeah,
early, cheap to
still very
buy.
early. And this I think among all the gaming coins, I feel that this will explode first.
And the RSI also, relative strength to the index right now is still slightly a bit low, not that low, but there's still room before it's considered as overbought. But again, this is less than $1, so if you're pumping $1,000, always aim for 10,000 coins. Again, it's not financial advice, just education. Buy 10,000 coins or 100,000 coins like us, and that's what we always aim for, because when these coins explode, it is life changing wealth that we spoke
Yeah, so
about.
these are the coins we can help you to change your life, not
Yeah.
of course not the expensive ones, which is bitcoins and all that. That's our philosophy, and our research says this. Of course, you have to do your own research.
Yeah. So that's all I have today, Manish. Over to you.
Yeah,
So while Manish sets up the next segment, join us daily live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and soon LinkedIn at 9 p.m. Singapore time and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're based in the US. And if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Manish, back
yeah.
to you.
Okay, so today I'll cover one of the feature of hobby global. I think we are also going to come up uh, more content on hobby. We have already covered on Binance part. Hobby, we just started. We have moved from Binance to hobby. This is one exchange we are looking forward, and all our trading we are going to do it on hobby. And this also has an integration with Royal Q. A Royal Q is our favorite bot. We used to trade using this bot with uh, Binance by the pairing of Binance. So since Binance is banned here in Singapore, we are moving from Binance to Hobby. So there is one interesting feature which I thought to cover today, and probably even how to sections. There are some more videos yet to come for Hobby. Let me walk you through this Hobby trading bot, the inbuilt trading bot. Okay, so before I talk about bot, you should know what is grid training. The grid training is one of the mini trading strategy. It let you buy low and sell high automatically in a specific price range. Moreover, grid trading robots will make sure to implement this strategy perfectly. So sometimes what happen is when we try to manually trade it, we miss the perfect timing where we have to sell. Maybe the manuals we are not so efficient, and sometimes we miss the perfect timing. So there the bot comes into the picture which automate your tradings. So as long as the crypto price does not break through the set range, the grid trading bot will continue to trade. However, if the price does break, grid trading will suspend. When the crypto returns to the range price, the bot will continue to operate. So that's the best thing about grid trading. I think this is the one thing which I can say Binance don't have it now. Binance don't have any bot trading or grid trading. So this one advantage you will be getting in hobby. Hobby trading bot modes. There are two modes. One is manual mode. I think you can see in your screen. And the other one is AI mode. AI mode is artificial intelligence mode. That is called auto mode, also, you can call it. Uh, it's over here, AI auto mode, and this is a manual. Okay, so what manual mode does it? Under this, you set the grid parameters, including upper lower limit, grid numbers, invested digital assets, and so on. In a manual mode, you can also set the stop loss and trigger price. This mode is preferred for advanced level traders. So if you are advanced level traders, you probably start using this manual mode with lots of flexibility and freedoms. You can tweak all the settings there. AI mode, as the name suggested, this system at Hobby sets the most appropriate parameters based on the historical data in the auto mode. Here, all you need to set the investment price. However, you can fix the stop loss. Therefore, the beginners traders with no or less knowledge should prefer this. Yeah, so you can start operating using AI mode, learn more about trading, and then move to manual mode. Hobby trading board glossary. So you should know what are the terms used in trading bot, and you should be fully aware of it. So let me walk you through some of the terms of trading bot. The first one is the lower limit. It is the lower price of the grid. If the market price crosses this limit, the bot will not place orders. You should also know about the upper limit. It is the highest price of the grid. If the market price crosses the limit, the bot will not place any orders. Now, the next one is grid number. It is a continued as by splitting the price range into a multiple smaller fields. Now the next one is take profit price. So take profit price. Let me open it up for you, Manuel, so that you should know all these terms. Yeah. So stop loss price. The stop loss price setting must be less than the lower price. Whenever the trading crypto's price falls to the stop loss price, the bot will start selling the bot assets at a loss to prevent higher losses. Profit margin per grid. So it is calculated based on the back testing after you set the parameters. Knowledge test before you begin using a hobby grid training bot. You have to pass the knowledge test. So these are some terms you should be aware of, and I'll be also creating how to videos for it where I will explain you with the live real money how to do auto trading and how to do manual tradings. So there are lots of good features about this hobby global which we are going to cover in upcoming how to videos, and probably we'll be shooting this in the weekends. So that's all I have it for the trading
Awesome.
bot today. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice to hear that. I actually want to know what's the difference between this and especially using the Royal Queue that we are currently using as part of our cash flow
Yeah.
management. So for those who are new to this channel, you can actually join us live on Root Zones. We normally post, we try to come on time, guys and ladies, but when we can't, we'll actually notify on the channel. So 10 minutes before we go live, you can come, you can ask us all the questions that you need, and also do check out our playlist where we'll start to add two aspects. Most of our how-tos is mostly to either buy coins that could potentially have life-changing wealth as well as passive income. So I think I've covered yesterday. I shared on the two most important questions. I will actually come out a bit more. I will spend a bit more time this weekend to actually share these questions that I think is very important, especially when you first starting out in any investment. Right, the financial freedom number. So let's say if you are financial freedom number, which means that if it's $5,000 a month, you can live comfortably. Don't increase your lifestyle. And you can actually have passive incomes, let's say from Royal Q. So I was asked yesterday by one of our close friend who wants to invest $50,000, what he can get from Royal Q. So I told him that typically, just as a gauge, 1 to 2%. So if you are putting 50,000, easily you can get 5,000 a month. On on the bull market, of course, it will be more, but I'm being very conservative. So 5,000. So can you imagine? Having 5,000, you can pretty much don't have to work, maintain your current lifestyle. You can pretty much live anywhere in the world. And this 5,000 I'm talking about is a US dollars, so it's not Singapore. And what is your wealth number is the second question you need to ask yourself. So how did I calculate this? Basically, I took, if you are 25 years old and you assume that the based on the norms of age, when someone actually, generally the age, maybe let's say at 80 years old, you take 80 minus 25, you have 55 years, you times 12, so that you have your monthly, and that number times 5,000 gives you 3.3 million. And in the crypto space, if you have seen, a lot of people became millionaires at a very young age because of the rate of return in terms of the ROI. So 3.3 is nothing, to be honest, because in this day and age, if you purchase the right amount of coins at that not many people are talking about, and it has great potential, and when the market comes, when the flood comes in, hitting 3.3 million is a given. So that's why maybe over the weekend I'll be sharing on those main concepts so that you understand what is your number for your monthly and what is your wealth number.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Even I want to understand also, because that gives you a financial freedom, guys. If you plan it well, your wealth now, that going to help you in your future,
Yeah.
and you can have more relaxed time rather just jumping around with your 9 to 6 jobs. So I think we should something. This is something that which we should plan it.
Yeah, and the most important thing is that the only commodity here is about time. So if you actually hit 3.3 and you live at $5,000 a month, you can typically live off the grid for the next 55 years. But of course, we have other strategies where we'll take the 3.3, buy a few more houses, have that as real estate, buy gold, and invest in certain new projects, become what do you call it, a financial, there's a VC, right? You can become a VC where people will send you proposal, you see a great project, and you become an investor and grow that wealth, right? So have a number in mind, because that's will determine exactly what you will be doing. So just a friendly reminder. Of course, let's see what's happening over the market. Extreme greed at 84, great run up since Bitcoin has came in. Later we'll talk a bit on the charts. On over the stock market, PU as usual. I always keep track of this, because anytime when there's fear in the stock market, I want to see where the money flow is going. So right now, nothing much. Everybody is still transacting in a 250 trillion market in terms of paper assets. Bitcoin had a slight dip at 4%, as well as some of the altcoins. So you'll see a dance that will happen between Ethereum and Bitcoin, as Bitcoin has already crossed over their highest. And what people typically do is that they will transfer the money from Bitcoin to Ethereum, as you can see in the wallet. So you'll see that flow of money still within the crypto space, but they will go into Ethereum. They will try to get a few more percentage, because as Bitcoin rises, Ethereum will rise pretty fast at a different rate. And from Ethereum, they move into the rest of the mid caps, where we talk about Solana, Cardano, BNB coins, and you will see this trend. And after this, they will go into the smaller coins, because then, like what Money is saying, just Couple of days ago, with last 7 days, one of the coin was minus 46. Today we are up by 22%, and you can see that correlation in terms of that. If you, and another indicator that you can take note of is the market cap. So as long as this market cap is still 2.5 trillion, it means that it's just circulating within. So people are just moving some of their coins because they feel that certain opportunities, they want to cash in on that and ride the wave and then swap it to another coin, and then overall portfolio grows exponentially. So we have 12,000 cryptos, 400 over exchanges, Bitcoin at 46.5% dominance, and Ethereum 20%. Top three coins: Solana, Rainbow, and Dodge Dash, right? So Bitcoin slightly, if you look at the last 7 days, some of the cryptos, they are in the green,
Wow,
significant.
look at the Bitcoin shining.
63,000, man. The 63,000 last 24 hours, slightly down, 4.86. Ethereum 1.28.
Wow,
Binance.
Ethereum also going soon out of the reach. My
Remember
God,
when we were talking about this, Manish?
it's
This
a 2,7,
Ethereum was like what, 2,000, 1,000? I think the
2,000,
lowest it ever went was 1,006. Yeah, and we don't really invest much in Ethereum because we find that the gas fee is expensive when you want to use it. However, since it's integrated across the globe, people are still trading it. Nobody is actually, you see an increase in terms of Ethereum adoption. So very nice spike on Ethereum. BNB also, of course, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
no
exchange.
worries. We will make Solana and Polygon next Ethereum.
Yes. So Cardano, of course, still, at 2 plus. USDT, finally the lawsuit is over. They're going to pay $41 million. I was actually was a bit worried because USDT pairing is against most coins and they are listed on most exchanges. So it's like a bridge to get into any of the exchanges via USDT. But I think they will pay that 41 million, and they will ensure now through audit that they are $1 to $1 matching with the US. Solana, of course, at 183 right now, up by 11.34. XRP is slightly down by 2.82. Polkadot 0.41. Doge might drop by 3.05, and we have this as a stable coin. Luna, of course, with if I'm not mistaken, there's a parachains that have came out recently, and that's why that actually has a bridge to all
And a
the
lot
other
of YouTuber is talking about this. I think we should further deep dive in this token also.
Yeah, a bit too late to get in, but we can check the charts and see the potential. Pricey, $40 is pricey. That's
Yes,
why
pricey.
if you ever reach that life-changing wealth number, then this is where we will buy Bitcoin. Because you can get more coins with that money. But if you are a retail investor starting out, buying Luna and making 20% of on $40, it's
Nothing.
not gonna. I
This
mean, you
can
just
buy
buy.
you a vacation. That's all.
Yeah, probably buy a vacation or maybe 3 cups of Starbucks coffee. So that's
Hmm.
something that, yeah, we always just look for something that can change your life in such financial wealth, right? So in the last 7 days, of course, Bitcoin we are still aiming for 100,000, Ethereum 10,000 to 15,000, Bitcoin $1,000, Cardano $3 to $5, Solana 200 to 250, XRP potentially $20, Polkadot 85, Doge $1, and yeah, that's the price prediction that we have. Of course, Shiba has recently came up to the top 20, 28 cents, or not even 28 cents, less than a fraction of a cent, but 0.0028. So good run for Shiba, and VAT also is undervalued. Cosmo is something that you can think of. FTT, Matic, which we want to cover. Oh, Manish, Matic 18.31.
Yeah.
Just a couple of days back was like $1.
Yeah, I
So
I bought over Matic.
so I want to acquire more Matic. um yeah, and DAI also. I mean, DAI, if you actually
But DAI
go
is a
on.
stable coin. I think you can just use it for the staking, but it's not going to grow.
Yes, correct. I think there was a staking wallet I need to check that offers very high for DAI. I
88,
don't know whether
even hobby offers Gemini
Gemini is the
offers
highest.
yeah, Gemini
Gemini is the
offers.
highest, right? Gemini about 9%. So
Yeah.
if you like something stable, especially during the bear market, don't know what to do with your funds, convert that to DAI, head over to Gemini wallet and stake it for, I think,
Yeah,
9%.
if your fund is resting, it's good to change it to DAI and put it over for a staking.
Correct. So yeah, so let's look over at Bitcoin chart. So Bitcoin, of course, still slightly higher than the first time that they ever hit at 64,000. You can see this uptrend when we broke here. This was, I think, done way before Bitcoin have ever done. It's a couple of videos back that we have done. We risked 5% to make that 20. However, now knowing the price prediction, knowing where the countries are going, like El Salvador, Brazil, look, and the EFT that we had was Bito. So Bito was the first out of the many. Let me move this to the 15 minutes. You can see Bito right now actually was the fastest EFT that raked in almost $1 billion worth of money flow within 2 days. So it's the fastest EFT to ever hit that kind of money. So you can imagine why Bitcoin actually took that pump, because money was pouring in. Matic, yeah, I just wanted to see what's happening with Matic. So Matic,
Matic is very strong.
Matic is strong. Yeah, it's on the Polygon network right now. It's taking a big dive. This is a 15 minutes. Let me look at the day chart. Uh, yeah, so slightly a bit high now, but you can see money flow is coming in. So money is pouring in. Uh, the green line also haven't crossed the yellow on a day chart. But if I was to drop to a 4-hour chart, you can find nice segments where you can actually enter to buy more coins during dollar cost average. So anytime the green line, which is a EMA 20 over the 140 day, would be a good time to buy. So buy here, right? Of course, buy here. You can buy here, buy, purchase here, and you can sell when it's above the green line. So yes, you can see the green line has crossed over. So that's one way to use. The other is, of course, sometimes what we like to use is the Bollinger. So you can just actually go to the Bollinger Strategy and just click this, right? So it gives you a nice chart. Right now it's constricting, and typically when you see this, almost look like an intestines, right? So whenever it goes in this, means it's channeling, and typically it explodes, right? And this is actually just showing how big of volume the money has came in. So anytime it comes down and touches the bottom line, buy, and if it touches the top, sell. So if you did that, if you bought
And
here,
good thing about this Matic and XRP is still in our reach, and we can acquire more coins here.
yeah, and you can see
And
this if
both has a very good potential. Both have tagged with very good projects, and they have a very good vision as well. Yeah.
yeah, and I think if Matic being on Ethereum and it's cheap and a lot of games are building on it, I don't see why Matic cannot overcome Solana. We might have to do a comparison, Manish. How fast it is in terms of transaction. We know it's cheap, definitely cheaper than Ethereum, but compared to Solana, so if it goes that kind of price, can you imagine $250 for every dollar you spend? That's crazy money. So great potential, and you can see you could have made 16% in just
I think
uh,
we have to wait for 6 to 8 months from now. Probably
mm,
next year mid, there'll be something great is going to come for this Matic.
yeah,
Because
definitely.
I've not analyzed the charts and all those, but I have analyzed their project, and the project
Mm.
is mind blowing.
Yeah, you just get the sense of it. So I think Manish, that one we have to cover, especially on the money side of things.
Yeah, the passive part of Polygon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really still, I really still believe Matic is still undervalued. The highest it ever been was at $2.70. Lowest, of course, is about, okay, we will not speak about the lowest. It's about less than 12 cents. So it's about 12 cents. So of course now it's at 150, potential to go up. So acquire as you can. $1 is still okay. Coming back to stock to flow, we are almost there, right? So just a bit more before we hit. This is a 10-year chart. Typically, Bitcoin goes above the blue line, or it stays around the blue line, and sometimes it dips, which we had some dip over the last few months this year. But now we are doing absolutely well. Even for hashing on the Bitcoin, we are slightly coming back up to come back to the 150. The aim target is 180. So that's all I have today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And sorry, we are these days we are a bit late. The reason we are also occupied with our day job, and we are also occupied with the hectic projects. And thanks, guys. We hit the 700 mark in YouTube, and we are
Awesome.
very happy for your support. Thanks a lot for all your love and support. Keep showering your love and support, and I think we'll keep coming with the great videos and great contents for you.
Yeah.
See
So
you too.
until then, guys, see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Take care.